And now we're back out here at at Dover for stop number 14 of the Sunoco Cup Series. It's the Sunoco Autism Speaks 400. Should be a great race here at the Monster Mile. We got a few notables that'll be not qualified here, as we only have 39 entries. But let's take a look at the points to start things off. Currently, the new leader right now is Eric Matthews. After a very poor showing for Keon Shaw, it made him drop out of the top spot by DNFing at Charlotte and DNQing Richmond. Eric Matthews takes the lead by 7 points. Stephanie Naylor will be third. Ray Castor is fourth. Tim Walsh rounds out the top five. Then it will be Liam Campbell, Colin Cropley, both of them with wins. Liam winner at Richmond, Colin winner at Las Vegas. Then Zach Carlson, Dylan Pote, and Josh Osborne rounds out the top 10. So now here's your starting grid. Then there'll be the command and then the DNQ list. Should be an interesting list of what we have. Here's your starting grid.
The starting grid for the Sunoco Cup Series Sunoco Autism Speaks 400 here at Dover. On the pole at 167.123 miles per hour is the number 2 Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac of Liam Campbell, the winner at Richmond. On the outside is the number 36 Cox Treated Lumbers Pontiac of Jonathan Gators, the winner at Talladega. Second row going away spot number 3 is the number 97 Kellogg's Cornflakes Olds of Jennifer Hughes. Alongside her is the number 88 Crisco Pontiac of Stephanie Naylor. Third row going away spot number 5 is the number 63 Nescafe Pontiac of Josh Osborne. To his right is the number 45 Kraft Foods Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Ford of John ACOSTA. Fourth row going away spot number 7 is the number 11 Budweiser Banquet Foods Baby Ruth Ford of Bob Marshall. Alongside him is the number 81 Daly's Juices Pontiac of Martinsville winner Nick Baxter. Fifth row going away spot number 9 is the number 9 Coors Light Melling Ford of Ray Castor. Alongside is the number 33 Skull Bandit Olds of North Wilkesboro winner Skylar Harris. Row 6 will be the 15 of Levi Shones and the 98 of Bud Shootout at Daytona winner Daniel Schwab. Row 7 will be the 46 of Johnny Gardner and the 13 of Tim Fiegel. Row 8 will be the 5 of Dylan Ruiz, the winner at Bristol, and the 95 of Justin Acosta. Row 9 will be the 43 of Eric Matthews, the points leader, and the 41 of Austin Hughes. Row 10 will be the 26 of James Qualls and the 21 of Ryan Cooper. Row 11 will be the 19 of John Dawson and the 07 of Skylin Carlson. Row 12 will be the 90 of Alex Filter and the 79 of Season 1 champion Chantal Ibarra. Row 13 will be the 51 of Sasha Dawson and the 14 of Dylan Kilburn, a two-time winner and also the most recent winner at Charlotte. Row 14 will be the 3 of Colin Cropley, the winner at Las Vegas, and the 40 of Dylan Hughes, the winner at Fontana. Then it will be the 4 of Zach Carlson and the 1 of Joseph Lombard. Then the 12 of Michael Dawson, the winner of the Winston, and the 92 of Trey Campbell. Then Dylan Poteet and Connor Breton. Fred Christopher and Trent Dunham. 4-time winner Keon Shaw and Alexander Dawson. And the 86 of Faith Johnson will start all alone at the tail of the field. That's your starting grid for this the Sunoco Autism Speaks 400 here at Dover International Speedway.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's your command. Now here is your list of those who failed to make the 39 starting spots. Tim Walsh, 5th in the points, DNQ. Also Keith Batson failed to make the cut. He's been showing some consistency. Basically did not come to be here today. And Kathy Cantora also did not qualify. So with that said, here's your that was your starting grid. There's your commands as we're getting ready for 40 laps of racing here in the Monster Mile. Liam Campbell, winner at Richmond, will be on the pole. Jonathan Gators, winner at Talladega. Then a couple of never winners, Stephanie Naylor and Jennifer Hughes. Then you have Josh Osborne looking to try to get that win. You have John ACOSTA, who won last season at Bristol, the night race. Bob Marshall never won. Nick Baxter, winner at Martinsville. Ray CASTOR. SHYLER Harris, winner at North Wilkesboro. Green flag flies. We're underway. As Liam Campbell, early jump on things. Jennifer Hughes second. Josh Osborne right into third. Josh Osborne came so close to winning at California. Got nosed out by Dylan Hughes on that last lap by 0.04 of a second in a carbon copy of what we saw last season in Fontana. How about a good showing there? Levi Shones coming up. Here's Johnny Gardner. He's trying to get some sort of redemption. What a good way to start than today. Dylan Ruiz, our winner at Bristol earlier this season, is right there as well. Great, the top four right there, nose to nose to nose. Bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper, excuse me. As Liam Campbell, Jennifer Hughes, Josh Osborne, Bob Marshall, then Levi Shones now starting to make a little bit of ground. Johnny Gardner right behind, and then Dylan Ruiz. Right now they're basically nose to tail. No changing going on thus far. It's still fairly early on. We're only a 40-lap race. We're only 4 laps into the books. But Jennifer Hughes is going to try to shake things up. Josh Osborne, well, they're going to size each other up. They're going to wait it out. But here comes Bob Marshall. He's going to take advantage of the number 3 spot move on Josh Osborne. He'll take it. Not yet, but now he will. And now Levi Shones is going to try to make a move as Josh is pinned up on that high side. Good battling going on for the 6th spot as well with Johnny Gardner and Dylan Ruiz. Actually, he'll stay in the 6th spot. But now, Bob Marshall will actually, Levi Shones will pass Josh Osborne to get into the top 5. Top 4, excuse me, is now Jennifer Hughes is going to try to set up some sort of a move on Liam Campbell. Liam trying to get his 2nd win of the season. To really help him in the points with Tim Walsh and DNQ. Pretty sure, rest assured that Liam Campbell will get into the top 5 in the points. Look at John Dawson. Yes, Michael Dawson. That is John Dawson, excuse me. The 19 is John Dawson. Michael drives the 12. But John Dawson gets into the top 10, he's in 9th. Josh Osborne drops back to 10th. Eric Matthews, good showing for him. He's looking to get a win under his belt. 3-wide battle for 2nd, excuse me now. Liam Campbell drops back. Levi Shones goes to 2nd. Bob Marshall goes to 3rd. But here comes Johnny Gardner to try to shake things up. Here comes Dylan Ruiz as well, as your pole sitter now drops back a bunch of spots. Liam Campbell now going to try to pass Johnny Gardner again. Bob Marshall now going to get dropped back thanks to Dylan Ruiz, our winner at Bristol. Now here comes Eric Matthews. He's trying to get a win under his belt this season. He leads the points. He's trying to extend it on Keon Shaw. Good battling going on here for the 4th spot now. Liam Campbell and Dylan Ruiz. As we're about a quarter of the way in, it'll be 11 laps in the books. Lap number 11 of 40 now. As Jennifer Hughes leads. Jennifer would like to get a win under her belt to join Dylan. Dylan won this year at California. Austin is the only other Hughes team member that has not won. Jennifer is the rookie of the bunch as well. Levi Shones, also a rookie, trying to shake things up as well for himself. Then Johnny Gardner, who got 1 win last year. He's trying to rebound himself. He has not had a good season to start things off ever since switching to the number 46 City Chevy Lumina. Now everybody single files out. It's almost like watching racing at New Hampshire. Eric Matthews. Nope. Now we got a little bit of a battle for the lead going on. Bob Marshall, Levi Shones. They're both black, red, and white cars. Sometimes I can get confused easy. One's Motorcraft, the other one's Budweiser. But now Levi is going to try to set up some sort of a move on Jennifer Hughes. Liam Campbell trying to regain himself back to the the third spot on Johnny Gardner. Not to be. The setup and then the execution, always going to be key. Now Johnny Gardner going to have a challenge there from Liam Campbell, but not to be. Actually, that helped Dylan Ruiz close the gap just a tinge. Hughes still leading. Jones second, Gardner third, Campbell fourth. And then the fifth spot right now is Dylan Ruiz. Then Bob Marshall. Now Nick Baxter battled for seventh, passing John Dawson. Eric Matthews is going to take a little bit as well. He'll go into the eighth spot. And then John ACOSTA, Dylan Kilburn, our winner at Charlotte real recently. Got his second win of the season, as well as the Daytona 500. Now, it is still interesting to point out everybody that's in the points, top 10 in the points, are non-rookie, are all. Interesting to point out that right now the top 10 in points are all not rookies. None of them are rookies. They're all returning from last season. That's just an interesting to point out. I did not point that out earlier. As it is still Jennifer Hughes leading, Levi Schoen second, Johnny Gardner third, Liam Campbell fourth. Then it's Dylan Ruiz, Bob Marshall, Nick Baxter, Eric Matthews, John Dawson, John ACOSTA. Then Dylan Kilburn, Colin Cropley, Tim Feigl. Battling going on here with Josh Osborne. Not really going to be the case. But now we got a good battling going on for third. Actually, we have a new leader. Just as quick as we turned our backs, Levi Schoen takes the lead from Jennifer Hughes. Liam Campbell's second now. Now Dylan Ruiz gets into third. Bob Marshall. Right now, Jennifer Hughes up on the high side, same with Johnny Gardner. As she'll drop back a bunch of positions. As it's still, Levi Schoen's leading, 20 laps to go. Liam Campbell second. Dylan Ruiz, Bob Marshall, here comes Nick Baxter, Eric Matthews. Johnny Gardner still on that high side, cannot get off of it. Eric Matthews is going to try to keep Nick Baxter up high and try to take a spot. Nope, Bob Marshall, Dylan Kilburn. We got a lot of great racing going on. I'm getting so tongue-tied. Dylan Kilburn now moving up. Gap's starting to close a little bit between the leader, Liam Campbell, and Levi Jones, the leader. The gap extends a little bit between Dylan Ruiz. Bob Marshall now starts to close it up. Then you have Nick Baxter rounding out the top 5. Eric Matthews, John ACOSTA, your leader for a while there, Jennifer Hughes, Dylan Kilburn, and John Dawson rounds out the top 10. As now, another lap in the books for Levi. Liam, right there on his back bumper. Got a long way to go. We're just in the halfway point. Don't count anybody out. Liam Campbell trying to catch Levi Jones. Not going to be the case yet. Gonna still have to bide his time. Bob Marshall stays in the 4th spot. Everybody basically maintaining position. We still got a long ways to go though. Anything could happen. Levi, Liam, Dylan now made the gap. They're basically bumper to bumper to bumper going down in the front straightaway. Going down into turn number 1 and 2. More of the same. Can Liam Campbell make some sort of a move? No, but how about Dylan Ruiz takes advantage of it, and Liam is going to be on that high side. He's going to probably lose a bunch of positions. Actually saves it. Incredible job of only losing one position, not losing a bunch. And still Liam Campbell leading. Dylan Ruiz second. Looking at how it all is single file. Well, Dylan Poteet going up high as Connor Brayton and Alexander Dawson pass him. I do believe that was for the 23rd spot. Not really much to go nuts about. And meanwhile, it is still Levi Jones. It is still Dylan Ruiz. It's still Liam Campbell. It's still Bob Marshall. We've got 11 laps to go. No cautions here, which seems like it's a good thing. We would prefer some of that, but we'll have to see if anything, any businesses are going to pick up. Everybody basically single file, nothing going on except Stephanie Naylor, but that's really in the back, not really anything to go crazy about, as I said earlier. It is still Levi Jones, 9 laps to go. Basically go time. Let's see if anybody's going to take advantage of it. Dylan Ruiz, Liam Campbell, Bob Marshall. We'll find out. They are still right there. Levi Jones. Looking at the back bumper. Look how close you see that Levi Garrett. Lumina. Basically, Ford, Chevy, Pontiac, Ford. You've got 2 beer cars, you've got a tobacco car, and you've got a Ford parts car. Just interested to point that out. Still nothing really going on. We've got 6 laps to go. Time is winding down. Now Dylan Ruiz is going to make a move to the inside of Levi Jones. Same with Bob Marshall and Liam Campbell. Liam will drop a position. Dylan Ruiz will get the number 1 spot. He won at Bristol. He's looking to get win number 2. Bob Marshall's looking for win number 1. Liam Campbell's looking for win number 2. As Liam now battles it out with Levi. Levi's still on the high side. And now Nick Baxter will take that spot away from Levi. 4 laps to go for the Levi Garrett Lumina. Nick Baxter, Eric Matthews is going to get himself into the top 5. That will help him in his points because John ACOSTA pushing him. Right now the gap has grown considerably, or actually hasn't. That actually was dropped a little bit thanks to Bob Marshall, but he's got 3 laps to make a difference. Liam Campbell was trying to shake things up as well. The pole sitter trying to take another one to the bank. 2 to go for Dylan Ruiz. Gap closed a little bit more, about a few hundredths. Let's see if Dylan Ruiz can hold off the field. One more time for the Levi Garrett Chevy to get his 2nd win in the season. White flag for Dylan. He's got it. Yeah, and that was not a good move on things for Marshall. He'll actually only gain about a 100th on that one, and that is not what he wants in this 2 more left-hand turn. Checkered flag getting set to fly. Your winner of the Sunoco Autism Speaks 400, getting his 2nd win of the season, number 5 of Dylan Ruiz. Second spot will go to Bob Marshall. Third spot, Liam Campbell. Fourth spot, Nick Baxter. Eric Matthews rounds at the top 5. That'll help his cause in the points. He'll stay a good points lead. Then John ACOSTA. Levi Jones was looking good. Drops back to 7th. Dylan Kilburn. Jennifer Hughes is looking strong early on. 9th. And Johnny Gardner also looking strong, rounds at the top 10. Then Tim Feigl, John Dawson, Sasha Dawson, Skylar Harris, Colin Cropley, Keon Shaw, Zach Carlson, Josh Osborne, Austin Hughes, James Qualls, then Dylan Hughes, Connor Brayton, Alexander Dawson, Trent Dunham, Ray Castor, Fred Christopher, Alex Filter, Dylan Poteet, Ryan Cooper, Faith Johnson, Daniel Schwab, Michael Dawson, Skyland Carlson, Stephanie Naylor, Shantelle Barra, and Trey Campbell will finish last here at Dover. No cautions, some good racing. Winner, Dylan Ruiz. The average top speed was 162.252 miles an hour. Interested to note that out. And with the good showing for Baxter, moves him back into the top 10. Eric Matthews will stay ahead of Keon Shaw, now a 47-point lead. Liam Campbell's in third with that great showing. Stephanie Naylor will drop to 4th. Ray Castor will stay put in 5th. Then it will be Colin Cropley moving up to 6th. Nick Baxter will move back up into 7th. And then it is Zach Carlson in 8th. Josh Osborne is 9th. Actually, Zach Carlson and Nick Baxter tied for 7th. Josh Osborne 9th. Dylan Poteet rounds out the top 10. Then Dylan Kilburn, Trent Dunham, Tim Walsh with that DNQ drops him from out of the top 10 to 13th. Levi Jones, Dylan Ruiz with another win moves him up to the 15th spot. Tim Feigl, Connor Brayton, Bob Marshall, Jennifer Hughes, Alex Filter, Jonathan Gators, Daniel Schwab, Kathy Cantara. Then it is Keith Batson, Alexander Dawson, James Qualls, Shantelle Barra, Sasha Dawson, Fred Christopher, Joseph Lombard, John ACOSTA, Austin Hughes, Justin ACOSTA, Faith Johnson, Johnny Gardner, Skylar Harris, John Dawson, Ryan Cooper, Skylar Carlson, Dylan Hughes, Trey Campbell, and Michael Dawson. Another poor start to the season. He will be rounding out the field in 42nd. Next race to the Sunoco Cup Series. We're going to go some road course racing now. It's time to go to Riverside, the Budweiser 400. You don't want to miss that. Great road course racing.